Hi, this is Tim Ardar with The Beat. Bill, Jill, I'm excited to talk to you guys.
Tim, all right.
You.
Your backdrop there.
I love it.
Representing. So I read the script from the show and I watched the first episode. And just after watching it, I definitely got some Pee-wee's Playhouse vibes from it. So I'm just curious if that was indeed an influence, and how did they describe the kind of pitch of the show, a Patrick show, to you guys initially?
I think definitely, yeah. Pee-wee's Playhouse definitely is in there, along with the and you find this in SpongeBob too. There's a great regard for the history of children's entertainment and different styles and avenues of children's entertainment, whether it's Patchy the pirate and what he represents as the weird human in a costume setting up cartoons, and I think there's a lot of elements that kind of jumped into a whole nother level of that with the Patrick show, where you're taking right turns and left turns into this and a boom, oh, what? We're in outer space now? And, all this kind of freedom of play is so wonderful, and it's so beautiful to be a part of. We're not bound by a single narrative, that's for sure.
Or time zone. There's a time machine, and I
have a time machine in my bedroom.
So I was just talking with the other group about how Tom Kenny, he's, in addition to voicing SpongeBob, now he's directing. It just reminded me of when I interviewed Rob Paulson and Maurice LaMarche. Like Maurice, it was just an unusual experience for him, because he had, in his head, he was thinking, oh, I'm working with my friend, because we recorded together next to each other. Then he had to go reconfigure, going, wait, he's the boss director. I have to listen to him now. So I'm curious, how has that been an adjustment, both as a friend and your husband?
Right. We're so lucky we have Tom as a director. He took over sessions about 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and so immediately he showed a flair for it, and he is he really, his background in comedy gives him a great sense of what is needed in moment to moment stuff, but also just who Tom is. It's been so great to have him as a director during this COVID stuff, with all the restrictions and having to work on Zoom and having to do a brand new show on Zoom. Tom knows everything. He knows everything about the show. He knows the complete encyclopedia of the show. So to have a director like that has been incredible, and it probably makes a difference. Now, I'm not married to him, so.
Well, Tom and I have worked together. I was just thinking of this the other day. We've worked together so much, not just on SpongeBob. We met on a sketch comedy show for Fox way back in the day, 1992 it was. So we met on that show and worked together. Then we went from there. We wrote a 2-person show that we did in a theater together. Then we went from there to Mr. Show on HBO, where we worked together. So we've worked together. We've done music videos together. We've done so many things together that were really good, I think. And I respect him so much. I think he's so talented that I don't ever resent him telling me, what to do to direct me. Because I really do want his opinion. I'm always asking Tom, what do you think of this? Do you think this is okay? And when he compliments a performance that I do, I'm really glad. I'm really grateful, because I think he has a very high bar, and he's very hard on himself, and he expects a lot from himself. And so when he tells you, oh, you did a good job, I also think it's easy to be directed by someone who knows you so well, because they know what you're capable of. And Tom, if I'm doing something and it's not the performance that he wants, I can tell, even if he's not saying it. I can hear it in his voice, and it drives me crazy. And right now he's up in his office and I'm in my office downstairs, and I'm like, I know he doesn't like this. I know he doesn't like it. And then when I hit on it and I do a line reading the way he likes it and he likes it, I can tell, okay, finally, I gave him what he wanted. So I really respect him. I respect him as a performer, and I respect him as a director. And I think, like Bill said, I think he's a really great choice because he knows the show and he loves SpongeBob so much. So he directs with his heart in it, you know.
The love definitely comes through. Jill, Bill, it's been a huge pleasure. I can't wait to see more of the Patrick Show.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.